Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. You may notice the color change for the scenery, for the Verity render which I'm using. Yeah, I've decided, following last stream, that I'm going to change the color every time the season changes. Just to something a little bit different, so that it's not the same color. Right, shall we get into making this the farming station? Start farming some stuff. I do just want to say that I did have to move the pump. The oil well, which was over here, completely ran out, so I had to move it over to this one. This was the closest one, I think, to me. So, yeah. Small thing. We're full of fuel. Loads of fuel. Loads of oil. Ready to run the blast furnace, like, all day. And all night. Oh, and I also swapped this, because I just feel like running through here, it should be in a straight line, not having to cross. So I just swapped where the staircase was to get up here. Small little things. Right, shall we... This is still cooling. Let's get some solar grade silicon. Solar grade silicon plates. What else? Okay, slice and splice is pretty much the first thing which I need, so... 2 circuits, medium voltage motors. Of course, the shear recipe. What is that? Iron rings, iron screws. I think it was iron plates. To be fair, I will actually... Let's make 2 of everything, so that I can actually place them inside the slice and splice. I got these from request. One of the quest rewards... Which one? Energetic alloy. That gives 16 of these basic capacitors. Right, there we are. Slice and splice. Z logic controller then. Solarium plates, red alloy plates. Let's grab some red alloy. Solarium, red alloy. That's going to take a little bit of time. And what else? Oh, a zombie head. I wanted to grab a couple of these. I don't suppose I have any spare wood planks. Where would they be? Possibly in the low voltage assembler? Yeah, I've got a couple. Not a lot. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing good myself. I'm really excited for some of the hot weather which we're getting. I can't wait until summer. So correct me if I'm wrong, but don't these have a pull mode and a push mode? Now I'm confident that this is going to take a while. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time for that Z-Logic controller. Let's go and prepare all of the other materials for this farming station. That is pretty much how the inventory is going at the moment. Okay, so it's just the robot arms. Two circuits. Gold cables. Also, have I skipped the quest for... Okay, I haven't. That also gives... Oh, do I want the... I've got to take the high voltage loot bag. 2 pieces of stainless steel, okay. I think I already made somewhere. Where are they? The electrical steel gears? What else? Capacitors? I have 5 of them. Okay, dense pulsating iron. That should be easy. Dense pulsating iron plate. That's not going to take too long. Then I need the pulsating crystal. Be the best way. It's definitely a nugget mold. As if I need to do that in the alloy smelter. And a couple diamonds. Diamonds off the top of my head. Let's get these. Get them in the ore washer. Okay, sure. Yeah, I can put the nuggets in there. That'll be fine. I have to admit, my voice sounds a bit funny today. Yeah, it sounds like I've got a cold or something. I don't, or I don't feel like I do. Okay, so what was that? Pulsating crystals in the Z-Logic controller? I'm looking forward to this farming station. Hey, one Z-Logic controller. Possibly a quest? Okay, that one. Farming a little easier. I think there is. Alright, combustion generator? And I believe I am going to need at least one of these capacitors. Large cadmium. Do I have any cadmium? Do I have enough Okay, I do. Battery alloy. 9, then a bit of polyethylene. Oh, also, I'm going to try my luck with them high voltage ones. It gives me 3 Fortune 3 tier 3 loot bags. So I'm really hoping for a pair of night vision goggles. That's it. Should we give it a go? That's not great. Pretty much how these loot bags go. 8 high voltage nitric acid. Last one. Box of circuits. Blue alloy cables. Okay. It was worth a try. So I still need to make the octadic capacitor. Chrome bolt. Tantalum? Okay. Tantalum may be a little bit tricky. Thermal set. I do not have a thermal centrifuge yet. No, I don't have one. Sodium persulfate. This is actually tempting to make sodium persulfate. Yeah, I'll skip it. For now, at least. So this is just so that I can actually convert EU into redstone flux. Wow, that is taking so long. There you go. Prioritize doing the energetic alloy, please. Yeah, that's nearly done. To be fair, unlocking Ender IO stuff is actually pretty good for progression, because it means that I will also be able to make things like the spawners. I have a couple of ideas for things which I'd like the spawners to be spawning. Circuit 1. Honestly, it just feels like classic Greg Tech. I didn't realize that it required tantalum for that. So it does mean that we're going to have to wait until I get at least some tantalum. Right, how long are you going to take in here? 22 seconds. Okay, at least I can electrolyze this for tantalum. Oops. Sometimes I keep slipping and then I drop my mouse. I actually only need 2 pieces of tantalum. Only a tiny amount. Circuit, okay, circuit 1. Wait, can I actually... Okay, it's cancelled. Cancelled here is fine. And it is also high voltage tier, so it is going to take 131 seconds each. Yay! What else? Also a machine chassis for this. I could also be getting the conduit set up. circuit. Battery. Just grab all of them. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh yeah, the conduits. Probably just these ones. Stack? Is the stack enough? $38 to 28. Polyethylene, I will need a little bit more. I love this. The extra speed. Okay, that is actually high voltage tier. At least it's fast. That's also high voltage tier. Yeah, this will be one less thing for me to worry about stocking. So why not do a little bit of planning? So the area which I foresee this using is going to be quite large. Actually, I could do with chopping these trees down. I won't replant them after this. As much as I do like doing this, this should be the last time for me to have to do it. There you go. That drawer is nearly full. Okay, so let's get the trusty world edit wand. Let's just do that. Don't need it anymore. So the size of these is going to be one chunk, I think, in diameter. It's good. They're going to be pretty big. My 74. Okay, there shouldn't be anything which would warrant me not wanting to use World Edit here. Yeah. Just fix these broken renders for the chunks. There you go. So this is the space which I have to work with. $11, $31. Oh, let's actually let's get the machines crafting. $90. That should leave 7 from there. Good. So this is going to be the corner of it. $17, column 1. Right, spruce. This will need to be stacked 16 times. Yeah, I want to try and build like a kind of like a flower bed type thing. Is there... I want to cover this bit up on the top. Actually, I have an idea. Essentially an idea, at least. If I just steal one of these spruce wood logs. Does this work in here? Yes, it does. Now, my only question, will this look a little bit weird if I stack this 16? I think that's okay. I also need to get the soil for this. Yeah, you know what? That does actually go really well. I don't mind this being that rotation. That's a good use for some of the weird blocks from Architect Craft. All right, 2 pieces of tantalum. Oh yeah. Okay, what is this going to be? Yeah. Of course it's high voltage. Okay. I didn't really want to have to make a high voltage extruder, but don't have much choice if I want them capacitors. Oh, it's not too bad. It's only one of them pistons. Although I am definitely going to need some more stainless steel plates for the machine hull. Hello, Captain. It's to convert it. It's to convert the energy. I'm sure that it like voids some of the energy if you don't have it go into a capacitor. Well, that's what I've been told from my understanding. It's not efficient. I think it's actually said like that in the quest. Where would that be? Yeah, I'm sure that it says it in one of these. Yeah, that's why. It is in here. DT wires will convert to RF. So they do that natively, but they'll send a full amp packet no matter what. So they'll send an entire amp regardless of how much energy the machine actually needs. Ender-IO machines properly. Okay, so Ender-IO machines do actually accept it properly. With any RF machine if it looks like you need it. Yeah, so I'm just going to do it anyway. Just to make sure that it's not wasting. Also, how are you, Quapton? Yep, duh. Random piece of rotten flesh. And Thul. I don't know if I have any spare Canthal. Friday's the best day of the week, apart from weekends. Cancel. Here. Okay, I do have Cancel. Yeah, I really need to get my car cleaned at the weekend. It's filthy. Honestly, the way things went for my car, I cleaned it like about a month ago, a couple of months ago, something like that. And within a day of me driving it, it was already like exactly the way it was before I cleaned it. So yeah, it's a little bit overdue again. Yeah, begrudgingly make a high voltage extruder. In order to do this recipe, I keep saying it, I'm very excited for, it must be 2.8 version of GTNH. Things have got a little bit confusing for me since the April Fool's edition of it, when it's 3.0. Oh yeah. Enhanced energy conduits. They should have enough throughput. So how difficult? Dense obsidian should have... That should... Yeah, I should be able to make them. I will actually need to use void upgrades for the draws. Unless I use super chests. Now that is actually tempting. They have auto voiding. It's for the throughput. The basic one can only output 1000 RF per tick, so this will be close to the conduit's max RF output. I think the conversion ratio is, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's double the amount. Oh no, quadruple. I suppose I'm also expecting to use more than one farming station. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Until LUV. Oh, I'm just terrible though. I've seen this one. I've already made it. To be fair, I probably shouldn't have made it because I'm very low on medium voltage circuits. I need to get time wood because I have started to see a lot of people using it. It just accelerates things, doesn't it? Just fly around trees. Hunt. See, search firefly are one of the aspects. Don't you find them inside? It's one of the tall trees in the Twilight Forest. Oh yeah, that's what I was. It is the big trees. Honestly, I'm not really using this anymore. That's full of seed oil. I have a medium voltage fluid extractor. Wood planks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's that one. There we go. I'm also going to be using fertile soil for this, because that on its own also speeds up the crop growth. There, nice and hidden. So I get the feeling that I do have a water line running here. It is this one. This bronze. So I guess I could use bronze, actually. With a flight potion plus Raven. Are they... Wait, you get more... So you can basically get an infinite amount of them? Okay, that... I'm very tempted now. Thing is, I'm going to be waiting for at least... I'm going to need at least 3 stacks of this fertile soil. You have to use the silk touch lumber axe, because I don't have any. I have a shovel, I want to say, with silk touch. Oh yeah, yeah. That would be a reason to use that. Yeah, I'll just have to stick with the shovel, I think. Oh, I didn't actually grab any dark steel fluid pipes. Okay, apparently that's a quest. Right, this is actually so that I can start macerating bones in here. Steam consumption from this is insane. Find the clock. I got one, but I got one from, I want to say, the quest. Two bags. MV. Hello, John B. I mean, I could try the medium voltage loot bags. Honestly, that's my best. Probably the best way. I really don't want to have to make one because it's... Well, to be fair, how bad is it for Thorncraft? Instability 4. That's not terrible. Wouldn't it be funny if I just got one from one of them loot bags? I never thought of that for the primal shrooms. I mean, it is a little bit of a distraction, but I do really want to try them out. I really do want to try out the time wood clocks. I've seen a lot of, I think Random Potato uses them. He uses them for like a ridiculous coconut farm. Hello, 118. Yeah, I've seen his. And since I'm definitely considering biofuel, I think it's probably a good idea for me to start actually farming them. Actually, to be fair, let's go from here. Amber tools. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of Thorncraft to be able to get the silky jewel. Yeah, there's no lumber axe. I mean, I could use a regular axe. But why use a regular axe and my shovel when I could just make the silky jewel? It's a little bit of a detour, but then that's pretty much how things go for me. I get really easily distracted on detours. Detours are fun though. Yeah, so I can just leave that. Hey, I could also make sodium hydroxide in there. I wonder if I should actually make a big batch of that. What is that, 12 stacks? I want to say there is a circuit in it. Okay, Silky Jewel then. Yeah, I suppose I can keep this stuff on me. For now, at least. They're jar labels. Did I take all of the paper from here? What about the scribing tools? To be fair, I'd love them for the hammers. Plus the Silky Jewel. I mean, well, I'm getting ready for Thorncraft. Should we just... Can I actually do, like, clay mold? 22? I didn't. No, I didn't. I jumped from... I think it was bronze. Then I jumped straight to the unstable. And I upgraded my pre-existing hammer. Look at all of the stuff which I have. Like a Damascus steel wrench. Okay, actually, I'm going to avoid that. Motor can go in there. There's still so much stuff on the ground. Okay, it's coins. Well, the hammer's okay at the moment. It's still an instant break, but I would like it to be instant break on everything, not just stone. Right, I do think that I desperately need to empty my inventory. Or I go and do something like open 36 medium voltage loot bags. You just have a peek. A bee house. Yeah, what can... I just had an idea. Bee rating? No, it's how to be or not to be. Did I make... Okay, I already made that. I actually don't need the bee houses. You can make... Is that more of the loot bags? Right, it's this one which I need to upgrade, so... To be fair, I could... yeah, I can make them out of the low voltage ones. Let's keep them. Then steel. Well, I'm not gonna say no to some free food. Wait, do I still have a lot more quests? That Chumburger. Yes. It just gave me loads of different types of potion effects. Oh, I have still missed a couple. Actually, let's take circuits for that one. And this one. Hello, Lily. Okay. Still more? Oh, there's a couple up here. Okay, I'll skip that one. That gives 128 tantalum bolts. Or 2 medium voltage loot bags. But I've already made tantalum now, so. Loot bags. Is that one more? Right, clay buckets. The Cetone stuff. What's that? Try to categorize everything. I don't think I will need that. It is a solar panel, but I'll keep it just in case. On it. Yeah, because I don't have a good way to get fortune. I am just gonna go for it. Ready? I wonder if one of them's in here. Well, I got a lot of polyethylene bars from that. Not yet, I haven't done it. I got them type of arrows. I also got a brewing stand. A lot of the farm hatches. Oh my, I got the tunneler. What chance was that from here? 0.25. This is when just a creeper walks up to me. Mine's gold. No, I didn't get one. I didn't think that I would, but yeah, I'm going for a massive side tangent. Hubris. Also, hello to you. Pierce. There's one modifier remaining. Are they any better than... They're not really much better than the bolts, which I already have. Honestly, they're nearly identical, actually. An emerald would make them identical to the ones which I have. I was just thinking that, actually. They're a clean slate, so I could... To be fair, that is actually very valuable. Let's swap them. Why not? Okay, after that little detour, let's make another detour. Terraced it. Not yet. Silky Jewel. So that I can actually make the Silky Jewel. Wait, that has instrumentum. Honestly, this is only so that I can have a play with the time wood clocks. Blue shovels with the green hammer? What do you mean by that? What, the Terra Steel tools, I'm guessing. Blue shovels. Can you? Oh, I could, couldn't I? Instead, oh yeah, okay. To be fair, I do. Actually, you know what? I have more Fabrico than Auto. Let's use Fabrico then. Lucrum. Humanus. This one's fun. Humanus Instrumentum. Am I going to have to go the Lux method? Oh, what mess am I making? There. Hold down shift and mouse. Oh, yeah. Hold down shift. That just makes them for me. Maybe that's because there isn't actually a research in there. You know, I did accidentally... What the... That must be a bug. If you control click it, just deletes 10. That's weird. I remember someone saying that. That does ring a bell for me. Right. Silky cloth, why not? Honestly, this wasn't a detour which I was expecting to go on, but it really doesn't surprise me at this point. So while dragging one, hold shift. Oh. So you drag it, then you hold shift. Then you can right click it. Oh, I'm not used to that. That unnecessary bit of potential there. And that's a broken texture. Okay, 3 is exactly what I need. I need a little bit more string. Oh, that is, isn't it? That's something which that's an aspect which I tend to forget. Gold foil 12. Right, now this is where it becomes expensive. I can only make 1. Actually, to be fair, a better tool for here would probably be the watering can. The running guy, you mean Motus? That's the one? That one? Actually, you know what? Watering can, not on that tool belt, because I have to swap them. Yeah, it would be very nice, actually, not having to use the watering can for these. Just needing to place them. Place them and break them. Actually, I should probably, while I'm here, fill up the other ones. So how many of the time wood clocks would you need to instantly grow the primal shrooms? You need a lot. Well, if I get this silky jewel, I can make a lot. I mean, this is mainly for the Ender IO farm, which I'm going to build. Right, I think they're full. Yes, full. And let's swap there. Instability 4, so that should be pretty easy. It's going to be safe for this one. I love this, how fast I am. 1 flawless diamond, and goodbye emerald. Then what is it? Ordo. Precantatio. I have so much metallum. And vitreous, actually. This is 49. Okay, so I need some more Precantatio. Precantatio, Ignis, Terra, and Ordo. And 20 would give 40? I can hear that zombie. Where are the... Them ones have stuff in them. The trees and roots break things. Nether roof would be a good place because I don't care about it breaking bedrock up there. In fact, that's actually beneficial to me. Oh my, they would break it, wouldn't they? They would totally be able to break through the unbreakable maze blocks. At least my lumber axe has like 4 modifiers on it. So this fertilized dirt will also speed up the crops which this farmer will farm. Does that look in the center? Okay, it does get me back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What, a big size like this? Likewise, isn't the range like 16 blocks? You love it and hate it. Well, I'm not going to be running spruce logs because the farming station in this version will... Okay, it doesn't care about the inventory. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I tend to not use it for the same reason. Is that big enough? Way more than enough. I may lower the size then. Right, Auto check, Precantatio check, Ignis check. Terra Trek. Where is it? Vitreous. Tons of vitreous. Okay, and then this is also symmetrical on here. Water, air, earth. That should be okay. Stack every second. Really? If their time would clocked. Interesting. Okay, maybe they are really good then. I've never used them before. It would be better. It would be more space efficient here. I'd be able to fit them a little bit more evenly, so I'd actually be able to have gaps in between it. I was going to use the sprinklers, but now that you've said about the time wood clocks, yeah, I think that I need to invest in them for crop growing at least. I think this is the first silky jewel I've ever made using Thorncraft. I think. In GTNH, I never made it prior to this version. Yeah, sure. It just looks like a big lump of like butter on the end of this lumber axe now. It literally looks like I've taken this axe and shoved it in like a tub of butter. Wheat or oh, that's what you mean. I think I've disabled that keybind. Wait, no, it is there. Butter is very nice. Butter on toast, really good combination. I mean, it's so basic, but it's so nice. Right, well, I'd say that's a pretty decent detour for me. So let's go and have a look in Twilight Forest. Is there any eye feature? There's these trees which I'm looking for. I remember that I did this a little bit when I wasn't streaming. The next best thing. A copter pack. So the way that I ended up searching for them, I was searching for them based on when mobs spawn. So just fly to one and see if any mobs spawn, because they do have spawners in them. Okay, I need to get... enough energistics. Search for item in nearby inventories. Wait, do they always have two? Wait, where did I see that firefly? That actually hover over them, press T. Oh, there's one. Oh, okay. Fireflies. Well, I'm looking for the time wood clock. Or time wood sapling. I love that. That is actually such a cheesy way to search for these. It's intended. To be fair, if it was considered cheating, they would have removed it. Darkwood saplings. I'll take them. Let's skip that one. What was the other thing which you said wheat? What, messis? Messis. Can you actually search for the aspect? I suppose that's assuming that I have actually scanned wheat, which I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have scanned for wheat. I've scanned carrots. That didn't want to highlight it though. Well, there is one in here. Tree of Time. That is the one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that really didn't take too long. That wasn't even half an hour for me. That was like, what was it, like 10 minutes? I know, Twilight saplings are nice in that fashion. I'm not going to call them broken. Nothing broken about it. It's old school tree mechanics. Right, let's go probably to the Twilight Forest and grow them in there. how this thing is big. Oh yeah, it also spawns clocks. Gold farm? Technically, okay, that's funny that it does that. I can definitely see the reason why not to do these anywhere where you care about it. They are very destructive. Let's just do a bunch of these. What's the worst which can happen? What's the worst thing which could happen? I'm curious to see if I can actually chain these together. Like if I chop it from, I don't know, here. Okay, it does actually chop all of them. Lag incoming. I should probably... Before you... Well... Whoops. Oh. Didn't want to throw that out. Just to stop the game from overflowing with items. Actually, a super flat world would be even better for this. The filter, I did not. Are there? I thought there's only one per tree. Oh, the leaves look freaky. There you go, my inventory won't fill up with loads of stuff. Okay, so I got another question. If I grow... So that overrid the sapling. Then if I grow another one here... I'm expecting 2 clocks, right? It overrides the previous clock, so if I do them too close, I'll end up losing one of the clocks. From the inside. We'll click the item with it open, it droops it because it pulls... Wait, what? You put an item into the filter that's in your void. What, in the actual filter? I have to test this. Has to be stackable. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that is such a stupid glitch. I feel like that glitch has been in here for a very long time. That is completely game breaking. Wait, so you can actually, hold on. Optimize it. Actually, I won't do that. But if you put 2 in there, yeah, it does. Okay. Oh. I'm not going to be abusing that, but it's definitely an interesting one. I would assume that's been reported to GTNH, to their dev team. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's the type of juke bug where it's difficult for it to go unnoticed. I think I just witnessed that override one of the clocks. Oh, cool. Hey, at least I have my nano boots. Right, we ready for another big harvest? Uh-huh, they're a little bit glitchy. 28. When do I stop? Should I get like 32 of them? Half a stack? I'm just creating such a mess here. A whole stack? Yeah, okay, I'll get a whole stack then. I think I'm starting to understand the growth mechanics. 3 away from one of the edges. Seems to be safe-ish enough. More later. Oh, inside a little bit. Honestly, I'm just roughly sort of at this precise moment. I can hear them clocks ticking. Oh my, that ticking noise is going to get very annoying. Yeah, well, it's in the Twilight Forest, so it's far away from anything important. This should be interesting when I eventually chop this. Let's go there. I feel like the game is experiencing a little bit of TPS at the moment. Like I'm clicking and there's a bit of a delay. Okay, I've got 4 more. Okay. Yeah, this will lag the game, I'm just saying. So I pretty much want to get to the lowest point and just hope that it chops everything. Well, there goes all of my hunger. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. I got 63. Okay, well, in terms of return, that's pretty good. Let's just see if I can get one more. Honestly, this stuff is just everywhere. Right, there you go. 1 stack of time clocks. So I guess let's keep these saplings. Why not keep them in there? $64 clocks. I love that they drop clocks. Like, well, no, it would make sense for what the sapling is. Right, I am definitely going to need some more potent. Let's have a look. For the fuel line. Hold on, that one. the glasses which give me the inventory overlay. I must have accidentally clicked that. A single compressed water solar panel. That's only like, that's like a tiny amount of EU per tick. Yeah, that is a very small amount. I've got like a high voltage one. Okay, well apparently I'm going... Hello, Endermini. Let's shrink the size of this a bit then. So I do still want it to line up. There. Advanced item collector. Yeah, because the farming station, it drops the items. I mean... I'd only need 2 of them. That's not too bad, actually. That can go on the list. I have a bunch of them batch crafted, so that should be okay. So I want to at least test. Because I do want to be running rubber trees here. Just how good are these? And I'm also curious if they'll work here. If they'll work here. Like as the side. Oops. Wait, do I get them back? No, you don't. I need to use the silk touch. Okay. They put them under. I guess I could put them underneath here. Here's 16 blocks. Judging by the noise which they're making, it does sound like they do daisy chain. You hear them clicking loads? I mean, that might just be because I've got so many in one area. I'm telling you, that sound, the noise of these is going to get muted. Hold on, that is obnoxiously loud. No, definitely not. What would that... Just completely mute the sound. And I'm guessing in the middle... Okay, that is... Uh-huh. That would work on its own, just me... me waiting. Yeah. that's not bad, and I haven't even filled up all of these. Thank you, Jim, for the raid. Party of 15. I welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like a lot of these is a good idea. 100%. Oh, I got them. I just farmed like a stack of them in the Twilight Forest. Okay, that's still going. Well, let's at least see how far I can make this conduit. I need to clear out this area. Yeah, how are you, Jim? How was your stream? Oh, I've still got the... That's where the dirt keeps going. How low should I make this area? Where's the Y level? Y level 61. I'd like it so that it's on the same Y level. You start... Oh, you are doing the Steam Gate. I have seen that. It does actually look really interesting for a playthrough. That everything is Steam machines. Alright, what could go wrong with this? Oh, a lot of things, like mob spawning. Me looking at an Enderman, that's another thing which could go wrong. I think they did. Wow, that was very short. A short period before I got another raid. Thank you, Kuano, for the raid. Party of 7. I welcome everyone again. I hope everyone's doing well. How was your stream, Kuano? Oh, the shout out did work. Did that work? Okay. That might have been Hubris, actually. You're a moderator, aren't you? Yeah, how are you, Kuano? Oh, the silk touch. I don't think that I'm not gonna even need. Just tired, that's fair. I don't even think I'm gonna need a bigger area. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm getting ready for time clocks. A time clock farm. Alright, so I should be able to come over. Okay. That works. I need to light up that area really badly. Yeah, I'm just looking forward, to be honest, just to the farm. Square. Be this block. Let's just mark that. Don't want to accidentally. Okay, there's still space there. That's the coke ovens. Okay, so it would be from this one. Push me out of. Okay. Where's the wall? Okay, the wall is there. It would be this block. Okay, so squares there, squares there. Wait, no, actually. No, let's not do it from that one. Let's do it from this one. There you go. Lighten this up. Alright, let's just stand back. There's also a really big basement area. Oops. Oh. I'm sorry, Enderman. Wow, one of them dropped a diamond? Right, so all I need to do, I need to clear up the walls, and yeah, walls. The ceiling's going to be made out of the dirt, so just leave it. Okay, more zombies there. You won't actually notice that it's completely hollow underneath. Also, while I'm here, I think I will need to reposition this. I want it to align up properly so that I can actually have like a walkway through the middle of them, because I intend on having more than one of these. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and have a break now. I will be back in just a few minutes. Now is a good time if anyone wants to have a stretch or grab any drinks or anything. Right, I'm back. Hello, Sky. Let's just sleep. How difficult? I am tempted to make one of these. Interpearl plate. How difficult is red steel? Okay, these are all medium voltage recipes. What does Sky know? Yeah, how's your GTNH actually going for you, Sky? The limit is. Oh, I'm tempted. I mean, that is only research. Sterling silver. I only need a little bit. You know what? Let's just get this set up. I really want it to be actually set up. I think I'm gonna need to use a conveyor for this then. Oh, technically, yeah. I understand that a little bit. I understand that fully now. Yeah, I really don't want to have to make the item conduit speed upgrades. Because they are a little bit expensive. Should we also build like a platform underneath here? Make it a little bit easier. Well, hopefully a little bit easier to sort of maneuver. Oh, I need to move that, don't I? Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm not used to having to just silk touch everything. Yeah, I'm thinking filter conveyor. Be able to take out fast enough. Okay. So what sort of alignment am I going for with this? Like that is the other corner. If we go to the center. Center's there. Yeah, that's the only annoying thing about it. I will have to. I mean, I'll lose one block from it. Quick breaking did some mod pack. Popping and debating on continuing GTNH again. I just got the Discord notification for the stream. Yeah, I mean, GTNH always welcome to have a break from it. GTNH can be quite grindy. in that boat as well. Oh, this is going to take a while. Okay, you know what? I've got a couple of them. World edit to the rescue. Yeah, so I think 3 blocks in the middle for the path will be big enough. Where was the corner? I think. Hold on. I know that that is a corner there. There we go. There's the corner. So for this being perfectly centered, I mean, I could do that. You are right. Trying to think the best way to center this, probably on the corner. Thinking, okay, it's going to be a 9x9 internally. So I know for definite that this needs to be stacked 10 times. No, 11? Right. First corner is there. I think. So the stairs will be here. So I also know that it needs to be from that corner there. So I need to figure out. Actually, I can predict where it's going to be. So it's on the outside. So here. So the corner would be that one. Which means that 11 in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll be guaranteed that that's the next corner. A black hole? What is that? This thing? This thing over here? That's the Thorncraft room. It does kind of look like a black hole, doesn't it? I will give you that. It does look very much like a black hole. A hungry node. Oh, well, this thing? That's also a black hole, technically. That's a hungry node over there. Yeah, it's not a black hole, it's the Thorncraft room. It's because it's made out of obsidian. I just felt like obsidian really suited the color of Thorncraft. Right, and because I'm super lazy, watch this. First spot, second spot, stack. Just remove these bits. And that'll be removed. Honestly, for something like this, I don't think it matters that they overlap chunks. If they're an actual multi-block, then it would. $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21. I could literally do that, yeah. There you go. So that's what the walkway is going to look like. Hopefully this doesn't look too bad for, like, the planter boxes. Middle's there. Oh, one more. Yeah, so I reckon I will use one of the filtered covers for this. Oh, actually, let's also... get this selected so that I can cut it. Look, stop placing in that rotation. So I'll also be able to, because of the range on these, the range is actually really big. I could stack this an extra... How many more times could I stack this? So it must be 7-ish blocks each direction. Down crazy. Well, I don't know. I do quite like a bit of crazy growth speeds. So I don't need the capacitor. I am now abusing the time wood. I never used this in my previous world, so it's the first time for me using it. One stack every second. I reckon if I have some extra electrum, two stacks every second will be enough. Wait, why do I have two normal pipe presses? Okay. Actually, to be fair, that octadic capacitor now. See, I didn't realize the power of the time wood clocks. So I was like, oh, I'll make it the max size. I don't think it's going to need to be the max size. It... Sleeping Lily? I don't think we have Reliquary. No, we don't. It doesn't have them ones. I'm also using this fertilized dirt, which also increases the speed. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty decent. All right, let's actually... I need to go and fill this. Out of curiosity, could I, like... I can't. Sadly. Let's go one more. We'll try 2 stacks every second. May need to upgrade these. At a later date. Okay, and it doesn't. Cool. I will also need... I need to make one of the mattocks. Which is destroy TPS. Actually, I need to do from this corner. Okay, so what am I going to do for the storage? Where would I place the storage so that it looks nice? I also need to have easy access for the storage. To be fair, I could actually do it. Like super chests in the floor, because it will blend really well with the structural concrete. That may be interesting with the super chests. I'm unsure if the super chests will filter correctly. Or if they're just going to try and accept every item. We may have to test that. Okay, I also want to make sure that there is definitely enough room for me to make a whole load more time clocks. Oops. Wrong place. Where did you go? Where did it? This didn't like blow it away, right? Oh, did it? I think they can. It's actually not. I don't know where that went. Okay, so I'll need, well, 2 for now. Dense iron. Let's make loads of that then. Oh, what? In... You can use the carbon fiber for them, can't you? Okay, honestly, that's not terrible. Tin, copper wires, iron rods. Circuits are actually pretty easy for me now. What's iron, steel? I don't know where that got the auto assembler recipe from. Okay, 2 chests. Oh, these also have auto output. Don't they? I want to say that these do have auto output. Maybe incorrect about them. The fluid ones definitely do. They do also. Right, that's one of them. 1 in a million. Plus, honestly, I'm interested to see how ridiculous this is. I think the size... No, if there's one there, it will reach to the other side. Seven. Yeah, so even one in this corner will be able to reach all the way over here. completely overkill power generation for this. Just saying. Shall we go straight line? I'm excited for this farm. This is going to be a decent farm, actually. Right, quickly. Get that one. And this one. Right, let's make that the mattock. I suspect that I need... So I've got tool rod cast. Shovel and an axe head. No, I think 3 diamonds is enough for this. Oh, well, that was fast. Okay. Gardener quest, apparently. If you're wondering about the mattock, it counts as a hoe and an axe, apparently in the farming station, or at least in the test world it did. Right, let the energy flow. Let's just see. I mean, already this is pretty fast. You know, it's actually so fast. These have it has trouble harvesting them. And plant it. It'll probably be fine. We'll just leave it. So let's make the super chest. So how do you lock the super chests? Void items on overflow. It's already starting to drop. Like saplings. There you go, you should be able to output. Decently fast, already 400 logs. I feel like adding spruce to this would possibly make it struggle a little bit. What's another... I suppose I could do like... I don't think I'm going to need the spruce because I'm not using like a benzene setup. No. You get saplings. It would be the best. But yeah, I don't need... This is already full. Do me a favor and just turn off for a bit while I sort out getting the other chests for it. How many more? I'm gonna need like three more super chests. Once again, honestly, it's not terrible making them. Do think I'm going to need some more magnetic iron rods, though. I'm already in the position where I really like them time wood clocks. And I want more of them. Apparently the rubber trees don't actually produce anything in the farming station. Well, they don't produce sticky resin, at least. Unless I'm doing something incorrect, I can't figure out why they wouldn't produce it. Missing wrought iron. So I also want the other two things which I'd like are peanuts and cantaloupe, I believe, so that I can start producing the biofuel. But one thing at a time. I could do a stickweed farm. I'm doing the rubber logs because I'm still going to do the rubber trees because I can centrifuge the logs into sticky resin. Oh, and there is a recipe for it. Rubber wood. Yeah, you can do this recipe, and it also gives plant balls. Plant ball, sticky resin, wood pulp, carbon, and methane. And this is a recipe which I've never used it. Well, yeah. Honestly, it seems kind of silly, but if it's ever slow, I can just add more time wood clocks. Yeah, or probably farming stations. Resin is chance, not guaranteed. Well, the sticky resin is. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on it then. I bet you went and did. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to lock the super chests. Like, is there actually a way to lock them? This is honestly insane. This is an insane tree farm. It doesn't seem to take up a farming station slot. Use the 2x2 drawers. I don't know where to put them. This is the reason why it is able to use all of that power. Like, actually, that is 5,000 redstone flux per tick coming through here. I think, isn't it a... output? They are the enhanced conduits, yes? I'm surprised that they're not stacking to a stack in here. Just out of curiosity, what would happen if I did throw the octadic capacitor in there? Does it? What if I could put a basic capacitor in there too? Aha, so the capacitor does increase how much they can stock. To be fair, they won't be able to plant in the other planters. No seeds? That's interesting that this capacitor actually slows it down. Don't you think? So it does increase the stack size. It's because it's scanning a big area. I reckon that's why. That's why it's slowing down. It's already 1,000 rubber logs. 1,000 oak wood. Yeah, the only thing about this, especially about the super chests, is the voiding capabilities. Or no, the locking. Don't really want to have to use... I do have the plates. Maybe that. I reckon the drawers will be better. I don't think the super chest can actually be locked. Yeah, I do actually have some spare upgrade templates. That will save a fair amount of time. 7, 8. Yeah, I reckon the drawers will be better for this. Diamond plates. I'll throw a couple of diamond upgrades in them. I'll also be able to categorize these a bit better. I'm not making that yet. No way. Six. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. Wait, can you? That is quite a big detour to do that. Yeah, I'll leave that. I mean, as soon as I get auto crafting, I'll probably start using draw controllers. So I'll be able to migrate things over. Six. So my only question then is, where do I put this? Where do I put the drawers? Up here in the lurk zone. That's all right, Hubris. I really need an item collector here. I could do drawers on the sides. Unless I actually... Okay. That might be an idea. Wait, when do I get frame drawers? Yeah, they take carpenter's blocks. I can make a load of them with stainless steel, though. I should start using them. Right, I'm thinking... maybe making something like this. So the item conjurer or the item pipe will come up here. This is so that I can have a draw controller. How much would that be? 3 this way? There you go. Ruby upgrades? I did not realize that I could actually make them. They require stainless steel. Okay, well, they will eventually be Ruby upgrades then. So I'm thinking to have them categorized like that. Oak saplings, oak logs, rubber logs. Maybe I should do this. Rubber saplings. Just turn that off. Oh, I've got a fair amount of sorting for this then. Oh yeah, they give hunger, don't they? Okay, let's just... do that. Oh, where's the terror wart? Where are it? Buckets. Screw. Oops. Go and grab a bucket of milk. One of them cows are missing. There was 2 in there. So at least I can also funnel everything, sort of have it central. So everything can come to this, like the storinator. That's what I'm going to call it, the storinator. Right. Okay, I can store a fair amount. You know what, let's... Do you want to see the power of these conveyors? Oh, they definitely do it like a... Just one palm's cottonseed, for example, to have it auto-harvest that. Surprisingly, cotton is not something which I need desperately, to be fair. Okay, let's just pick all of these up. I'd really like the palms harvest crops to actually harvest like that, but unfortunately they don't. I can remember this. The super chest debuffs. Right. Why do I have that perpetually? Oh, because of the food. That's right. Remember GTNH, you cannot cram animals in a small pen. All the current animals. I didn't know that. One of the... Is that like entity cramming? Or very similar to entity cramming? I can't believe how fast this is. This is insane. It is that. That's quite funny, actually. Right, what was that collector? I could do a vacuum chest. I don't know what the range for the vacuum chest is. Probably just an advanced item collector. Burnt quartz. Didn't I use all of my dark... Okay, I've got a little bit. I mean, it's interesting in this version because entity cramming doesn't exist in this version. Or at least it shouldn't. So there you go. That's 4 ender pearls. I think I'm good for ender pearls. Ender pearl lenses. Make a couple of them. Oh, I need 8. Okay, since I'm waiting again, let's go and make another one of them filter conveyors. For the 2 plates. Yeah, so that farm, I'm impressed with them time wood clocks. Very impressed with them. I'm 2.7.3. Latest version, I tend to update it most of the time. The only exception when I didn't update the world was from 2.6 because it broke my previous world. DB farming station. Seaweed? S-weed? Oh my, this one? I mean, I'm trying. Is this like a... That's a medium brothers recipe. I'm trying to not do the IC2 crops. So knowing the time wood clock strategy, that's very powerful for me. I'm gonna actually keep that because that is sugar. Why not? Any other OP ideas? Redstone, what is that? Infinite redstone blocks. Okay, that does sound, that one especially does sound nice. Infinite redstone. See, it's a shame I don't... Is there actually a flower which... Flower seeds. Which glows glowstone. I don't know how... Oh, I've crashed it again, haven't I? Yeah, this is a random bug, by the way. What's that called? The... I wonder if I can actually... F10. Okay, F11 didn't help. That was a screenshot. No, okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Idea. Had an idea. Give me a sec. There you go. You watch it still have that bug. Nope, that fixed it. Okay. I can kick myself from the console using the server. Good to know. I'm pretty sure that bug will be fixed. And remember this bug? I discovered this one. I'm sure that that's also been fixed in the newer version. That's not in the nightly. Yeah, and then it does this. Honestly, this would be a compelling reason for 2.8. I want 2.8 anyway. 2.8 would fix a lot of them. Right, dense obsidian. Is there 3 bits of obsidian? It's a long list of things to do via Prism Launcher just to update 0.1 versions. I want 2.8. I'm very excited for 2.8. If you can't already tell. I mean, among all of the features, that's one feature. I've also noticed another feature with NEI. It shows you actually all of the secret settings. like Control-Shift-A on a recipe, and it queues up the recipe. It shows things like that all of the different parts. What else in 2.8? So a lot of the textures are modern. I'm actually kind of... I think I previously said I wasn't sure about them. I'm kind of digging some of the new textures. A bit more modern textures for all of the GregTech items. Yeah, and just, I suppose, just general bug fixes. Right, so refresh my memory. This has... Okay, this has 10 blocks tall. I also love that. You shall not use this. Where's my sleeping bag? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's another thing. Ores. I really hope that in 2.8 it does actually happen, but they're going to add like netherrack texture. They're going to add specific stone types for all of the Galacticraft ores and a bunch of others, which I'm also really excited for. Another feature, I saw that's, I want to say recursive pineapple. He's the one, slash she, I don't know, who made it. Where's the centers here? I would assume this is 10 blocks in each direction. So if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's actually remove that. I want to see if any items do come in here. Then it should be 4 in each direction. No, okay. There's a little bit there. Why is height? One, two. Three would be enough. Could you not? Go away. 3 should be enough in the Z direction. There should be enough to catch them from the edge, which is what I'm going for. Just blow these away. And then this one would be... Well, 4 would be the center, so it would need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, that should be able to pick up all of them. Whammed. Wand, please. Alright, just the small little saplings which come from this. Yeah, and logs, when they do eventually get dropped on the ground. Right, this is a pretty crazy farm, actually. what, let's get the rest of the time wood clocks. I need to get like 7. I suppose I could get like, oh, you know what? Let's just go for another stack. Yeah, I reckon Twilight again. I want all of the time wood clocks. I think there was a creeper near that portal. I wonder if there's... That would actually be a really good place. Like inside, I'm going there. I'm about to desecrate a plains biome here. I have to. It's going to speed it up so much if the area is flat. Where is it over there? I do think that this is faster than the hang glider now. Okay, nearly there. Ah, yes, a nice flat area for me to go and make all of these. I mean, yeah, at least they grow. Is that consistent at growing them on the left-hand side? It actually is. It does seem to be. What would the limits be? I mean, this is consistently made a 3x3. So... it would make the next one there. I reckon I could place them... I could place them closer. I think as long as it's not right up against it. Be one tile away. Yeah. Densely packed. That will grow inside me. Oh, I reckon... see, they override saplings. That's the main issue for placing these really close together. Or like just spamming loads of saplings and just letting them grow. Like that one didn't even need bone meal. Yeah, they do consistently be making the clocks on the left-hand side. Where's that? Yeah, they are. Wait, is it actually always facing the east? Like if I face this way. Okay, they are all facing the east. They always face east. I mean, it's good to know. Okay. Yeah, and sometimes they do that. See if I can actually connect this tree. This should be a good way to test the limit of my lumber axe. Okay, that is one stack of these. How far can this go? Oh, I definitely need that. The lag. The lag is real. I mean, goodbye hunger, hello loads of clocks, and mainly the Timewood clock. So I should get a stack. Okay. And nearly an entire return on the saplings. The mini... Well, now that I know about these Timewood clocks, here's the thing. I'm going to use this biome to farm them because it's really flat. And it makes farming them just so much easier. Yeah, that's yeah. Another stack. Oh, no. That actually... I reckon this blew it away. Oh, yes, that would be. Oh, I have to make them all consistent. That is honestly painful. That means... Okay, I have one more solution. Okay, that's actually the solution. Okay. Solution. Place fertilized dirt on top. Then I can place them in the correct orientation. Okay, that is the entire field. So the only way to get seed oil, well, the only one which is worth farming. But actually, you know what? I'm interested. Picking up these saplings is getting annoying. Matic. Yep. Exactly. Peanuts don't work. I think this is growing. Yeah, that definitely is. But the farming station will have an issue, I believe. Can this actually pick them up? Not able to plant them fast enough. Wait, this is still running. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's just leave it running. And that was a lot of logs. I was going to do cantaloupe for fruit juice. Run out of seeds. Yeah, you also have to craft them. You'd have to craft the cantaloupes into the seeds. Honestly, I need to sort through this chest. Forestry trees for seed oil is good. See, the forestry... I don't really want to have to build a forestry farm. Yeah, I'm not even sure if biofuel is worth it. Yeah, especially if I'm very close to nuclear reactors, and I do have intention of using vacuum nukes. That's already reached the limit. I refuse to use benzene this time. Not actually able. Yeah, I want to do it without benzene because I already pretty much used benzene the last time. How would it? Oh, that's where the time wood clocks went. First cobble. To elaborate on that one, that's new to me. Where am I picking up this stuff from? Gen using... Turns into soul sand. Oh, what? And then centrifuging for oil? 10 seconds. I mean... Oil. There's not really other ways for getting oil. Wait, the blood saplings drop redstone? Do they? Do they actually drop redstone? Am I going crazy? Hold on, let's go to the nether. I'm going to investigate that. Red one is the fastest. S-weed. S-weed is for sugar. Lapis. Aurelia, that's gold. What are these ones? Grows redstone blocks. Use a block breaker to harvest them. So they actually would harvest them if there was a redstone block. Oh yeah, you could use one of these ones. Wait, that's what I'm looking for. One that you can craft from that one. Oh, what, the open blocks breaker? Remember, this was very glitchy in here. Yeah, I need to do that in a crafting table. I need to get rid of some of the stuff in my inventory. I feel like seed oil feels, it's very difficult to mass farm that. The pumpkin seeds give 10. That's instantly once it grows. I'll put that there. I guess the last thing is to hook up just a way to transfer items, mainly the, what are they, oak logs, into the coke ovens, and then it will be completely passive. So, item conduits? That the glowstone one. Gold compartments. Gold compartments. Are they like a block? Oh, these ones. See, I've never used these. This is like a completely new thing. Do they always require a steel gearbox? They apparently do. Upgrade the wood one. Radio glowstones. Best one. Does that work? Does it actually? That's a lot. What, are they just like a big chest? It does. Oh, it makes glowstone on passive. Should we do it? How much time do I have? I still got a little bit of time. Where's that atomic bases? Oh, actually, okay, I already have the research. Relax while opening. Right, I do want to hook up the drawer. Let's make... Also, I wonder if I'll get duplicate seeds or I'll need to actually craft a couple of these. It would be helpful. Okay, I'm gonna do the quest, I guess. Somewhere. Yeah, I've never used them before. Can't control shift click into them. Have to use a macro to move. But I do have a macro, actually. I have an auto clicker. Right, where would I find them Azure bullets? And a decent amount of them. I feel like I've stumbled across them before. Oh yeah, there's a couple. Of stuff we can use like normal. I probably don't have a massive need for them. At the moment, I feel like I wouldn't... Like, it's a lot of effort for them. And I'm trying to speedrun Applied Logistics. Nice LV thing. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you got the time, it does sound like definitely use them. But I've skipped them. I'll try to remember them. Try to remember them for next time. First dirt. Okay. See, how would I do that though? That is the question. That is a good idea. That would be a no. I do really want to rush Applied Logistics. It is the biome potion. Yeah, also, I feel like that is also something. The star instead of vapor, instead of diamond vapor. Oh, this is 18. Vacancio Victus. I'm sure that there's a quest for it. Rush through Witchery for it. Yeah, it is in the Witchery tab. It's really fast. Spirit World, where is it? Nightmare protection. I can't find it. I need to remember that though. Right. Torches are good for Lux. 1 stack. That will be 8 of these. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of them, to be fair. Arcane Stone. Sandstone. Probably the raw stuff, actually. Yeah, raw terra. Why not? Proven frames have it. Living rock. Barley. Barley seems like a decent thing. Barley. Barley? I do want to do that for passive uranium, because once I get the vacuum nuke, I'm going to want them to be set up completely passive. Or at least for the fuel cells. Yep, 1 stack converts to 2 stacks of barley. Victus and then torches. I do really want applied energistics. Like, really badly. Aim Sano. I think there's Precontatio jar. Or that. There's a Terra jar. Yeah, and what blast temperature is titanium? You know, actually, I'm shocked that that's Canthal tier. It is EV tier, so I'd need to progress a little bit more into high voltage. Stab alloy. That's also high voltage tier. Of course it is. I mean, it would still be passive titanium. Well, yeah. That's on the list. That's the next thing which I really need to be doing. How is this just coming over here? Washington zinc is a pain. This is pretty much filled both types of logs already. How you doing? Getting there slowly. Well, that's Victus plus Messis. I have... yeah. I don't need that. Then torches are only one, so I'll just leave them. To be fair, I'd really like passive redstone too. Right, there is actually a quest in Thorncraft for this. I remember that one. That's Aurum. We're in glowstone. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, that one. Drops lapis. I mean, the main ones for me would be glowstone and redstone, because I'm using redstone to make mercury. I'd love a tick accelerator on this too. That would speed it up a lot more. Well, I'm waiting again, so why not? Let's grab the conduits. Where are they? Oh, I may need a filter for this. That shouldn't be too bad. Filter. Filter iron bars. Just need time wood. Oh, okay. That makes more sense, because I remember you saying that it grows a block of redstone, so you need to break the block. I would yeah, just macerating redstone blocks. Honestly, passive redstone blocks, that does sound pretty nice, actually. Like, really nice. Yeah, that is a really good, that does sound really good. Oh, it is like a pumpkin. That's interesting, and it grows a redstone block instead of a pumpkin. Oh, Herobrine was here. Honestly, this is where an ender chest would be really nice. Also... I suppose I could run it in from the top. I want to try and make it look half decent. Yeah, that is unlocked. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave this. I'm not going to void. This is going to be like 2 days worth of just this running off of the logs. And I'm just going to let it run out. Yeah, I can really do with tweaking this. It's a lot of pipes to go and change this. I remember that one. I saw that from Random Potato. I run it like through there. Insert brown logs. Yeah, if you don't want to do the braiding, yeah. It's a bit painful doing it that way. Oh, that capacitor actually would be really good for the painting machine and the slice and splice, actually. There it is. I love this. There's just a conduit. It's because I'm retrofitting. I really need to just redo the design of it. All right, let's get flight. I mean, at least this isn't too far of a run. All right, let's just double check. That's insert brown. You're extracting on brown, and it's got a filter in there. Filtering oak logs into the insert. Yeah, I thought this would get stuck. The Precantatio is one of them. Victus is the other one. Right, let's make sure I get that one there. A lot of messes. Lux, I will need the entire stack of this. Yeah, I want passive glowstone. At least I'll be prepared for it. Might have to till the fertilized dirt and plant it yourself. One or the other. I know that I will need to till the fertilized dirt. Yeah, I want the glowstone, passive glowstone, so that I can make these glowstone fuel rods. Hid in the farming station. I'm going to attempt it. Huh, I wonder what... Might have to think on helium because of endstone. That's going to be a limitation. These, without the gas siphon, that produces such a small amount. Binary gas. The Aurora blocks produce it. I don't know if there's a way to farm them. Monazite also gives it. Right, so how do these seeds work? Right, let's just disable that. Sure, what corner will that be? That'll be this corner. Let's see. Okay. Oh, will they grow fast? They grow incredibly fast. Yeah, so you are struggling to plant them. I think that is because of these two. Let's just give that a breather. I want to try and encourage it to place them. You should be able to place that far away. Wait, is the range on this a 3x3? It's a 3x3, isn't it? Okay. Oh, you are forgetting about these. Yeah, so it's not a 4x4, it's actually a 3x3. Right, get out of there. I could do with blacklisting it. These are so crazy. I think that's the time wood clocks, which are making these a bit more crazy. Oh, I don't think it's not going to plant that one, actually. There you go. Well, that is passive glowstone, logs, apples, and saplings. That's decent for today. Right, I'm going to end the stream here. As, yeah, it's been a really good stream. I'm enjoying how things are going. Definitely, I'm trying to take a little bit more time on things. Try to decorate them a little bit. Right, let's see. Anyone I can raid to. I'm going to actually raid Sky, so. Yep. Take care, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, and the weekend. Enjoy the weekend.